So I'm a plant systematist, which means I'm interested in the evolution and classification of plants. I do like organizing things, and so probably putting plants into groups is very satisfying for me intellectually. But it also means I get to go into the field and collect plants in the wild and see how they live and who their friends and enemies are. It is thrilling because I learn a lot from my students too. I have an intern who's doing a botanical illustration project. He points out something about a plant that I've never noticed. So there's a wonderful exchange that happens there. I have a couple of little bison from travels. I might be drawn to miniatures because I'm kind of miniature myself. And one day we found this tiny, tiny beaker and a tiny little stir bar to go with it, and I think they're just adorable. I also have these orchidgami. An alumnus, Dennis Wiggum, developed these models of orchids. Really fun to put together when you're having a stressful day. This is sort of a collection of curiosities. These are my herbarium specimens. They're dried, pressed plants, and you can do all sorts of study with them. You can extract DNA from them. You can explore their morphology. One of my Bio 112 students, Evan Dickey, he's an extraordinary artist. And at the end of the semester, he surprised me with this drawing of one of my favorite plants. It was just so generous of Evan to put the time into making this and to picking a plant that he knew that I really cared about. The greenhouse and arboretum are really important teaching resources. I keep a teaching collection in the greenhouse, and those are plants that we bring into the classroom. The arboretum is another amazing resource. We can go outside, we can touch them, and understand the plants better than we could simply by looking at pictures or illustrations. It's been a great place to spend my career. I love the fact that I've been able to persuade at least a few guys that plants are interesting. Our students often are just really excited to have their eyes opened and to learn more about the world.